I sure know those really busy days where it's hard to get in a full hour long practice, but we can do 15 minutes. So 15 minutes of a little bit of self-care, and I really believe that if we can find a way to do that shorter practice, but really be there, like really bring that attentiveness and mindfulness to every moment, every breath, that those 15 minutes can be a truly valuable practice. So come lie down on your back. Feel free to add support under your neck and head as needed. We'll start out by bringing our arms and legs up to the ceiling and begin to shake out your arms and legs. Now, this can be anything from just some really light little shivering little sensations, right? But you can start to kind of kick your feet up and down. You can throw your arms and feet up in the air. So let it be anything that you need here right now. Anything to start to engage with your body, to shake out any tension and fatigue. Maybe you've been standing and sitting a lot, or maybe you've got a long day of standing and sitting ahead of you. So this is a way to just kind of get your body ready for that. And let's go ahead and take a nice big breath in here. Keep all the wiggling going. Inhale and exhale with a sigh. And try that a couple more times. Big breaths in and out. One more. All right. Now we're going to slowly let the wiggling wind down. Let your feet come down. If it feels okay in your back, take a brief moment to let your legs be long on the mat, arms by your sides. Here comes Speedy the cat. And take just a brief moment to see how your body feels here now. And chances are there's a lot of sensation here, right? So we're waking up not just our body, but we're also waking up that capacity to pay attention to what's happening in your body. Great. Take one more breath. Just notice. Yeah. Now, I have the added challenge of a cat that, of course, needs to turn me into a bed for now, but we'll see how it goes. Let's bend both knees, feet are flat on the ground, and hug your left knee in towards you. Use your hands. And you can either let this be a static stretch, just find a little sensation and pause, or it could even be a little bit of a in and out kind of thing to release your back, stretch your hip a little bit, and take a couple more breaths with that. Yeah. I will stay on that left side, bringing the left leg straight. Interlock your fingers behind your left thigh. It's really okay if the knee is not completely straight, but begin to point and flex your foot a few times. And Speedy seems to be particularly curious about this. A little movement in the ankle. Yeah, go ahead and draw a circle with your left ankle. And then go ahead and reverse directions. Try that a couple more times. Yeah, if it feels all right, pull your toes down towards you. You may even bring the leg a little bit closer in and just take 3 or 4 big breaths and just feel the whole backside of your left leg here. Yeah. One more big breath. And then let that go. We'll switch to the other side right away. Bring your right knee in. Use your hands. Gently pull in until you feel a little sensation around the hip and back. If you prefer, there can be a little bit of movement, a little bit of a kind of moving in and out of that stretch. That might be a little bit lighter. Good. And we'll switch by bringing the hands behind the right thigh, absolutely being respectful of maybe the knee not wanting to be fully straight. That's okay. And begin to point and flex your right foot a few times. Yeah, and you may close your eyes and really, with every little change and movement here, really let your attention just kind of follow along with what's happening in the body. We'll add some of those circles going one way around and going the other way around. Yeah. And then pulling toes down, if that feels all right, you might highlight those sensations a little bit more if you like. Pause. And then take 3 or 4 breaths, staying really, really close. Notice what's happening in the body here. Inhale one more time with this. And then slowly come on down. Feet flat on the ground. If there is a lot of height under the neck, you might set that blanket off to the side to make that next movement a little easier in the neck. Arms are by your sides. This will include some bridge poses as well as some breathing. So as you settle into this, see if you can take a nice long inhalation here. And then as you begin to exhale, press into the feet, lift your hips off the ground, reach the arms overhead. The hips don't have to come up super high, just find what works in your body. Stay in your bridge pose to inhale. And then exhale, slowly roll down through your spine and simultaneously release your arms back onto the ground. Stay on your back, take a big breath in. Exhale, press into the feet, let your hips come up, let the arms reach overhead or even down towards your ears. Inhale as you pause in your bridge. And then exhale slowly as you roll down through the spine. So the intention is not to rush. Inhale as you pause on your back. Exhale slowly as you lift up into bridge. Inhale, pause. So savor, exhale, roll down. Savor each moment along the way. And try that a couple more times. So we're pausing to inhale. And we're moving with our exhalations. Perhaps to slow down your breath even further with that last round. And then exhale, come on down. Good. As you return onto your back, take a nice big breath in here again. And then bring both knees into your chest to stretch your back. Great. We're going to come onto our side and up to sit. Sitting, and Speedy seems to find a nice break moment there for herself too. With the legs long out in front of you. If sitting tall here is challenging, you're welcome to add a folded blanket under your sits bones to make it a little bit easier in your back. Couple different options. You might either just go ahead and let your left hand reach for the outer right leg, Place the right hand or fingertips right behind you. Make your spine nice and tall, and then begin to twist your body. Okay? There's a leg variation that can come with it, bending the knee and either using your hand or maybe a whole arm that wraps around it if you like. It's mostly about your spine. The second variation might give you a little stretch in the buttocks and hip as well, and possibly even turning the head to look behind you. Okay? Settle in. If you care to close your eyes, please do. Notice your breath. And be with your body. Yeah. Take just 2 more big breaths. And then gently let that go. We'll switch sides right away. So this can be kept really simple by keeping both legs long as you turn your body. Okay? Maybe stepping one foot onto the floor, the left leg, and then twist from here. Finding a way to keep the spine nice and long by perhaps pressing down into your left hand, lifting the chest, and then finding any amount of rotation that feels good in your body. When you're ready, pause and breathe. And take that moment to simply be here with yourself. Nothing to do, nowhere to get, but to be here, be right now. Yeah. And take a couple more breaths. And slowly let that go. All right, we're going to come back onto our back, just giving our back muscles a short moment to rest. And so as you lie down, you may either widen your feet to the edges of the mat and let your knees knock together. Or if you prefer to rest with your legs long, it's going to feel a little different in your back. You may do that too. And then find a way to let hands rest on your body, your belly, your hips, your chest. And close your eyes. Notice breath right under your hands here now. Notice stillness in your body. And anything that's moving, changing, happening within stillness right now. Allow for it all. Sensations, your breath, any feelings. take a slightly bigger breath in through the nose. And sigh. All right. When you're ready, find your way back up to sit. I hope that served as a quick little reset, feeling a little more grounded in your body. And I hope we'll get back onto the mat together soon. Namaste.